Welcome back to the show, and it is now time to go to TNA. The last look at the Lockdown pay-per-view is this Sunday night, Lowell, Massachusetts. 8 p.m. is the start time. It is only on pay-per-view. Here is the official card. The main event for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, Kurt Angle defends the title against Samoa Joe. If Samoa Joe loses, he is done in TNA. And then it is a Lethal Lockdown, TNA's version of the War Games. Team Tomko consists of Tomko, AJ Styles, Team 3D, and James Storm, as they will face Team Cage, which consists of Christian Cage, Sting, Kevin Nash, Rhino, and Matt Morgan. The X Division Championship will be on the line in an escape match. Black Machismo Jay Lethal defends the gold against Curry Man, the Guru Sanjay Dutt, Johnny Devine, Shark Boy, and Consequences Creed. Consequences Creed. That sounds like a tribute band to Creedence Clearwater Revival. Mixed tag action will see Booker T and Sharmell go up against Robert Roode and Peyton Banks. BG James will go up against Kip James. Awesome Kong and Raisha Saeed will face Gail Kim and ODB. Cuffed in the Cage. Oh boy, this sounds thrilling. LAX, the Motor City Machine Guns, Rock and Rave Infection, Scott Steiner and Petey Williams, Eric Young and Kaz, Black Rain and Relic. Whoop-de-doo. And Queen of the Cage, Angelina Love, Velvet Sky, Salinas, Raka Khan, Tracy Brooks, Christy Hemme, Jacqueline, and Roxy Laveau are all in it. Now, for those of you that are attending the Lockdown Fan Fest, tickets are still available right now. It is tomorrow afternoon. You will get to see the stars at TNA. Autographs, pictures, you know the drill of any fan fest. If you haven't been to one, shame on you. TNA results next week. Speaking of results, Ring of Honor tonight. Double Shout Weekend starts in Boston, Massachusetts. Unfortunately, Austin Aries will not be a part of any of the shows this weekend due to a head injury. However, the schedule or the lineup has changed. Nigel McGuinness will defend the Ring of Honor title tonight against the winner of a four-corner survival match that will take place earlier in the night, Roderick Strong, Rocky Romero, Eric Stevens, and El Generico. The Necro Butcher will face Kevin Steen in a Boston Massacre match. Kota Ibushi makes his Ring of Honor debut as he goes up against Davey Richards. The Briscoe brothers will face Jack Evans and Ruckus. A six-man tag team elimination match sees Claudio Castagnoli, Delirious, and Pele Primo against Larry Sweeney, Chris Hero, and Brent Albright, and Jigsaw faces Eddie Edwards, plus Daisy Hayes, Jason Blade, and more. Tomorrow night, they are in Edison, New Jersey. If Nigel McGuinness is still champion, he defends the gold against Kevin Steen. However, if Nigel McGuinness loses the title, Steen will face whomever the champion is. Davey Richards and Rocky Romero will defend the Ring of Honor tag team titles against the Briscoe brothers. Kota Ibushi will face Claudio Castagnoli. Roderick Strong will face the Necro Butcher in a non-title, no disqualification match. In a rematch from the Rising Above pay-per-view, it's Delirious against Brent Albright. Jack Evans will face El Generico. Eric Stevens and Pele Primo will face Chris Hero and Bobby Dempsey. And three-way action sees Jigsaw, Eddie Edwards, and Mitch Franklin. Plus, Tammy Sitch will be there to sign autographs, and Daisy Hayes will be in attendance. Results from those two shows are next weekend. Or next week. And speaking of next week, the 18th, Tag Wars 2008 in Detroit, Michigan. The main event, The Age of the Fall, Jimmy Jacobs and Tyler Black against the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. Nigel McGuinness and a partner to be announced will face Kevin Steen and El Generico. The Briscoe brothers will face Kota Ibushi and a partner to be announced. Jack Evans and Ruckus will face Brent Albright and Chris Hero. The Necro Butcher faces Delirious, Falls Count Anywhere. And Joey Matthews faces Jigsaw. And finally, in Chicago Ridge, Illinois on the 19th, whoever is the Ring of Honor World Champion will defend the title that night against the top challenger. Plus, the Briscoe brothers will face the Motor City Machine Guns. Kota Ibushi will face El Generico. Jack Evans, Ruckus, and Jigsaw will face Jimmy Jacobs, Tyler Black, and Joey Matthews. Four Corner Survival, Daisy Hayes, Lacey Mischief, and Ashley Lane. And Delirious will go up against Chris Hero. Now, also next week, we'll have the first look at the Ring of Honor card for for Manassas, Virginia, which I will be attending. So if you do go to it, please stop by, say hi to me. And the big one at the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York City. When I come back, it's the Indies.